Folks, welcome back to another episode of The Fallen Bag. Today, the murder of Officer Henry Laxson, Clayton County Police Department, Georgia. Folks, today we're going to be in Clayton County, Georgia. That county bumps up to the city of Atlanta. Now, Officer Laxson, he was 27 years old. He had 4 years on with the department. Now, his mama was still alive, and his dad, he had a sister. And he was engaged to be married. Now, at the time of this event, Officer Laxson, he was a member of the TAC unit for Clayton County. It's November 30th, 2021. According to GBI, at 8:38 p.m., Clayton County Communications receives a 911 call about a domestic violence complaint at 3668 Jervis Court. Now that's in the city of Rex, Georgia. So now they dispatch a couple of officers. Now as they're heading to the scene, more 911 calls are coming in. And of course, they're being put out over the air for the officers. That's saying that these additional calls are saying that there's been shots fired on the scene. They get a call that says that there's been a drive-by shooting. They got a call that says that a woman is face down in her front yard, and that a little boy has been shot and he's at another location. So obviously this call that would normally only require 2 officers, now everybody's starting to head that way. So the officers pull up there at Jervis Court and they find the little boy. Now even though he's been shot in the face, he's able to point out the house where all this is going on at. So the officers pull up in front of that house. And there's a suspect, our suspect, who I don't have any information on. Seemed to be pretty scarce, at least from the media sources I looked at. So the man, he opens up on the police. Police take cover behind their squad cars. Now the suspect, I take it the suspect was inside the house when he initially fired. But I'm not really sure the media sources are conflicting on that. But in any event, he goes from the front of the house to the back of the house. Now, I don't know what kind of weapon he was armed with. I'm assuming it was some type of a rifle. But I don't know, it could have been a pistol. So he goes to the back of the house. And about that time, he sees the TAC unit coming between the houses towards his house. Now nobody's got a privacy fence here, so it's a straight shot. And I'm impressed at how quick Clayton County's TAC unit got on the scene. So they're coming, I'm assuming in their stack, but I don't know. He just opened up on them. And I'm thinking he must have had a pretty high caliber rifle, because now the TAC unit, they're wearing entry vests, so you're talking about should be around threat level 4, I would think, or higher. He cranks off rounds. He hits 2 officers. Now, one of the officers, he's shot in the hand. He goes down. But now, Officer Laxson, he's hit. I don't know where he was hit at, but he's down. Now, the TAC unit opens up on the suspect. The suspect's hit, and he goes down. So now they've transported the little boy. They're transporting Officer Laxson. They're transporting the second TAC officer. I don't know if they transported the suspect or not. So now officers get into the house, which is interesting because now if the suspect owns the house, which I think he does, they could go in to check for victims. But now if they were going to do a search of the house or start uncovering evidence, they'd have to go get a search warrant. Now, inside the house, they find 2 women. One of them's a 70-year-old lady, and that, I believe, was going to be the suspect's mama. And then the other one is probably his girlfriend. Now, they're both dead. Now, regarding the female that was supposedly down in the front yard of a house, I don't know if that's one of the 2 women that were found in the house or not. And then if so, did he carry the body back into the house? Or was that just an erroneous report? So the way this is going to work, Clayton County, they'll investigate the shooting involving the little boy and the 2 ladies in the house. GBI, they're going to investigate the police shooting part. Now, regarding Officer Laxson, I don't know if GBI is going to take that part. I'm assuming they will, because that would be obviously the justification for the officers to have shot and killed the suspect, was that officers were shot. And obviously the 2 cases will overlap. Officer Laxson, he got to the hospital. Only thing I know is they said he died shortly after arriving at the hospital. Now, I looked at some of the resource material. I've probably missed it regarding what set the suspect off. And assuming that older lady was his mama, it must have been something pretty bad. Officer Henry Nicholas Laxson. End of watch, November 30th, 2021.